A system suitability test is a compendial requirement for ensuring that your TOC sensor is functioning properly. It's a widely accepted test and is required by pharmacopoeia regulation bodies around the world. The results of the system suitability test are used to determine whether a TOC sensor is accurately measuring organic compounds, both easy to oxidize and hard to oxidize compounds. Performing the test is a global requirement for your TOC sensor to release water for use. How often you perform that test is up to you. Pharmacopoeia methods such as USP 643 are careful not to specify a frequency for performing an SST because they support a risk-based approach to maintaining compliance. A passing SST result supports the accuracy of the process water measurement produced by that TOC sensor. A failing SST result calls the sensor's accuracy into question, along with all the measurements produced by that sensor going all the way back to the last SST that passed. To minimize the negative impact of a failing SST result, some users will decide to perform an SST more frequently. Some plants are so concerned with the implication of a failing SST, they'll perform one on a daily or a weekly basis. Other plants have a stable water system and TOC concentrations well below the USP limit for purified water, water for injection, or pure steam condensate, so they may choose to perform an SST once or twice a year at typical maintenance intervals. There's no right or wrong answer in terms of the frequency you decide to perform an SST. It's your decision based on your approach to mitigating risk as you release water for use in pharmaceutical manufacturing. If you complete an SST once a day, that's your decision. If you complete an SST once every 3 years, that's also your decision. You're in compliance either way, but you should be prepared to defend your decision to internal or external auditors. It's worth it to take a practical approach to consider GMP practices when deciding on your frequency of testing. Completing an SST every single day may not be practical, but letting years go by before the next SST may not be effective in mitigating risk. Performing an SST at typical service intervals, like after a UV lamp replacement, is a common practice but not required. These are considerations you should take into account when setting up your internal SOPs. So don't forget to perform the system suitability test, but the frequency of that test, well, that's up to you to decide. For more information, visit this URL.